Chapter 670. Edward thought that the old thing must have lost his mind or someone had knocked him hard on the head, otherwise, why would he kneel and bow to Alex? Lord Adair was the most senior among all the attendees today. Even though the Whale family was at a higher level than the Adair family in terms of the social class pyramid, his father's power and assets were lesser than the Adair family, not to mention Lord Adair was an elder. As for the guests, many of them were from average and above average families, but they were still worth at least over 100 million. There was only one loser in this hall, and that was Alex. Yet, Lord Adair chose to kneel before this loser and even bowed his head to him. Why? What the fuck did Alex have that he didn't? Why did Lord Adair kneel to Alex so humbly? In other words, he would give his granddaughter to this loser, wouldn't he? Edward was extremely depressed and infuriated as he thought about it. If he didn't tarnish Alex's influence right now, Lord Adair might even be willing to let Faria be the loser's mistress. So, he gritted his teeth and said indignantly, "Grandpa Adair, how could you believe this loser and his bullshit? That pill there, it's obvious that he bought it from a lousy doctor by the street. The box is $5, the pill must be 10 at best. Please don't be fooled by him. You may ruin your health if you take it." Lord Adair glared at Edward and chided him coldly, "Edward, you are my family's guest, but Master Anderson is my savior. He saved my life and did me favors that I cannot repay. If you dare to insult him again, I'll make this very personal." Edward stomped his feet anxiously. "Grandpa Adair, are you out of your mind? How can you believe in such bullshit?" Faria rose to her feet and angrily said, "Edward Whale, watch your tongue." Edward frowned at Faria and asked, "Your grandpa is confused, and you too?" "The pill is just a worthless piece of shit that people use to scam the dull-witted elderly. You are an educated person. You graduated from a prestigious university in the States, and yet, are you saying that you also believe in Alex's bullshit?" "Of course I do," Faria burst out without hesitation. "I'll never doubt anything Master Anderson says. As for you, if you attack Master Anderson again and insult my grandfather, I'll kick you out of here." Edward's blood was boiling. What the hell was all this? How did a shabby little pill turn Lord Adair and Faria into such ignorant fools? He wouldn't even bother to take a look at the piece of shit if someone gave it to him. Why did they treat it as a priceless treasure? Lord Adair had only said a simple thank you to his fucking $400 million painting, but he had knelt before Alex for a worthless enhancement pill. Damn it. If they wanted to measure the gifts by value, Lord Adair should have buried his knees deep into the floor for Edward. He turned to the guests and shouted in great dismay, "Come, let me listen to your judgment. What is the value of an enhancement pill like this? Is it more precious than my Vermeer painting? You, the Adair family. Why are you treating this loser so respectfully instead of me?" Fury was equally enraged as his son had received such a cold treatment after giving such an expensive gift. He stood up and snorted angrily, "Uncle Adair, indeed, your family is at the top of the social pyramid in Orris Hill, but you can't taunt our family like this. Why are you being so respectful and gracious to the person who gives away a piece of the rubbish, but you treat my son coldly when he has given you such a rare painting? If you don't give us a reasonable explanation today, I can only assume that the Adair family deliberately looks down upon our family." Holding the rejuvenating pill carefully in his hands, Lord Adair chided sternly, "Fury Whale, you are the eldest son of the Whale family. But I never knew that you were so ignorant and have such a narrow vision. Do you truly think that this pill is rubbish? To tell you the truth, if you knew the effect of this pill, you would also kneel in front of Master Anderson and beg him to give you one." Fury said coldly, "Huh, me? Don't make me laugh. I'm not even 60 yet, do you think I'm as confused and stupid as you are?" Alex smiled as he glanced at Fury's resolute and somewhat sarcastic expression, and he said to Lord Adair, "There is a lyric that sings, 'Miner's lady, a stranger to blue water.' the lady who lives at the coal mine all year round will never know the blue hue of the ocean. Similar to the person who doesn't believe that there is a God in this world because they have never seen miracles. Then, he chuckled ambiguously and said flatly, "In that case, why don't you take the pill here so that they can see what kind of miraculous effect the pill brings?"